Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate them. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County Classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, WGNSSports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Yeah, I think she's the one with 3 fouls. So no huge foul trouble. Something to keep an eye on. We're going to come back and have your team stats. They're very telling tonight, and Blackman is living and dying by the three-pointer. We'll talk about that when we come back with more stats as we continue State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
At Dr. Autumn.
I've been helping people.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dream.
State Farm agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Mr. Reeves. Thank you for the scores tonight. He's over at the Oakland Seagull game. If you heard a game, you can hit us up at WGNS Sports Radio on Twitter. And we'll pass along the scores tonight. We're updating the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you by good neighbor State Farm agent Emerson Williams, right here in Smyrna. We're in the metropolis tonight, but he's over on Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. Stop in and see Emerson Williams, State Farm agent. InsureMeBigE.com. Insure Me Big E. Big E. All right, there you go. Stats here. 31-21 Blackman here at halftime. They have out-rebounded Stewart's Creek 24-11 tonight. That is big. Stewart's Creek with 6 turnovers. Blackman with 1 turnover, and it was early in the first. So they protected the ball well. Free throw shooting in Stewart's Creek, 8. I did that wrong. They are 8 of 14, which is 57%. And Blackman is 50%, 5 of 10, 50%. Stewart's Creek struggled from the field a bit, 6 of 18, 33%, with 1 3-point bucket for them. The first bank threes for Blackman have been raining in. They've shot the ball, or they have 9 makes. 7 of the 9 are 3-pointers. 9 of 34, 26%, 7 first bank threes on the night for Blackman. I have not seen that very often. It's a 10-point Blackman lead at the half. When we come back, thanks to Fans Heating and Air Winners Trophies JHA Company, second half straight ahead, State Farm Prep Sports. Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
State Farm agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Ready to start the second half of play. 31-21 our score. It's going to be Hall. It's going to be Herring. I'm trying to get a look here. Sam Garner and Tomlin, and I think that's Liggins, yes. For Stewart's Creek, it'll be Steen, Kennard, Maynard, Malone, and I believe that's Banks, yes. So the original starting five for both teams are in. Those starting lineups brought to you by Fans Heating and Air. I almost said Frank's Heating and Air. I don't think there is one in Murfreesboro.
No.
Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
Well, the officials did you a favor, John. They allowed you time to get in a complete and thorough starting lineup.
I think so, and I bribed that guy down there.
Well, that's Candyman.
Yeah, he's my boy. He's a good one. Blackman will get the ball first. Tomlin. Garner lobs it into Hall, and the shot is up and good. Now, what do you see differently as we start the second half, Brian?
She's going to work.
Yeah, and Jennifer Grandstaff said, get it to her, I think.
Yep.
Steen.
That's only their third two-point bucket.
Down low to Kennard. Kennard flips it back out, and wide open for the shot. No good by Banks. Rebound. Liggins. Over to Hall. Hall. To Herring. To Garner. Took a look. Now brings it back out. She's on the left side of the court. Blackman going right to left. Hall has it. Now dishes it out to Herring. Swish. Herring with 9 now. Still full court pressure. They're going to dog them all night, I guess, and they're going to throw it away.
That's 7 turnovers on the night, and Coach Jones wants to stop the.
Well, you know why? You know what? Everything is working out just roses because we get a 30-second timeout and a chance to talk about our friends over at Parks Auction. I know they're my friends, but I don't know about you, but it's Stan and Bobby.
Yeah, we're not on speaking terms.
Are you a little mad at Stan?
No,
I mean,
no.
You're mad at Bob, aren't you?
No, I'm not mad at anybody.
Well, it sounds like it.
I mean, I got a Costco calendar. Who's counting? You know, selling property doesn't have to be stressful.
Farm Bureau.
I took the stress out of it. No, I went and bought one. You know, they sell them. From homes to land, commercial properties, Stan Vaught and Bob Bug. Well, they know how to make it simple. You can trust the team of Stan Vaught and Bob Bug to handle everything from start to finish except a calendar. Parks Auction. Top dollar for your property, parksauction.com.
Well, that's going to get back big time. 36-21, Blackman off to a good start here in the third quarter. 6:52 to play in the third. Hall drives, goes up, shot partially blocked. Good defense by Maynard. Now she has the ball, and she's double teamed. Gets it back out to Steen. Finally gets it away. Steen across the timeline. Down to Malone. Malone spins. Nice move, and she's fouled. That was a really pretty move.
John, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Midway through the third quarter, it's Oakland up by 13, 33-20. Eagleville at halftime leads Mount Pleasant 39-22, and those are all girls' scores.
Free throw up, no good by Malone. Malone has 6 points. And what was their free throw shooting at half? What was
8 of 14, 51%.
Okay. That needs to be a little better, I would think. And both of them missed this time. Knocked out of bounds. Who are they going to give it to? No signal yet. I think Stewart's Creek's going to get it back.
John, our researcher, tells me that Sam Gardner's mom teaches at Stewart's Creek.
Oh, wow.
Apparently wears Creek gear at Blackman.
She must clap with a coat on or something where
Yeah.
they can't see it. Here's a jump ball, and possession arrow goes to the Creek.
Well, I know that she's got Stewart's Creek blood, but she's cheering for number one.
Well, it's kind of like when I go to an Eagleville game, I'm just kind of like, I'm there, and my heart's going, yes, yes, yes. But luckily they don't play many, teams in our districts. Here is Banks.
I know those were hard radio games for you to do, John.
No, they were really, I didn't have a problem at all. No, they are kind of difficult.
I would imagine.
Here's Steen, long jumper, good. Steen with a first bank three.
Wow.
First basket, 36-24, Blackman up by 12.
That was a much-needed bucket right there by the Creek.
Here's Hall to Herring, over to Garner. Garner got an open lane and puts it in. You can't give her that shot. She's got 18.
They're red hot. 3 of 4, John.
Take a look and see if her mom's clapping. Here's Steen. Steen drives baseline, finds an open Malone, but just for a second. Now back to Malone. Steen from the corner. Swish again.
Yeah, she's using the Sam Garner playbook.
Where's she been? I mean, she hadn't even taken a shot hardly all night. 38-27.
Maybe that was what Coach Jones talked about in her locker room.
Hall trying to work one-on-one, drives in the lane, and I think she was fouled that time, but no call.
I think you're right. Coach Grandstaff, who hardly ever argues.
Yeah, there was no block there. That was just a foul.
She's trying to get someone to pay attention to her. They're all looking away like,
Well, she's the dean of high school coaches. Somebody needs to pay attention.
Well, they're embarrassed.
Malone, yeah, probably. You're right. Bad pass, but saved by Banks. Maynard has it. 4:57 to play in the third. Blackman leads it 38-27. They get it down to Banks, has it right side. Passes off to Malone. Whips it around to Maynard. Back to Maynard from Steen. They give it to Steen. He posts up. Now back to Steen. Open for three again. No, short this time. Rushed that one a little bit. Here's Hall. Stop. 12-footer. Short. Rebound. Kennard. And it's blocked, knocked away, and stolen by Blackman.
Wow.
Garner thought about a three. Gives it off to Herring. Over in the corner. And that is Tomlin. Now, the Blackman machine keeps rolling here. And we'll take a timeout. I'm going to wait on the score because I'm not sure that's right. But we'll be back.
With the service you get from...
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to...
And you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Well, we've got... Steen's got a little relative, too, out here.
You've been reading.
I have been reading.
Her dad's an assistant coach over at Belmont.
She's a good player. She can handle the ball, too. Ball's thrown away, and here comes Hall. Streaking down the floor, underhand layup, good.
Well, you were right, John. It was 41-27, and with that makes it 43-27. Coach Jones had to call another timeout just to kind of stop the Blackman machine. They've been rolling here in this third.
Stirs quickly with the ball. Bryant back in the game. Has it. Tries to get it down low. Knocked out of bounds. Trying to get it down low to Maynard. 3:29 to play here in the third on a Friday night from Stewart's Creek High School. Traffic was awful.
Yeah,
getting here tonight.
Pretty rough.
Here's Steen. Steen looks for help, double team, now gives it back out to Banks, back to Steen. Steen over to Maynard. Maynard brings it back out now, takes a few dribbles. She's standing on the Eagle, or the Red Hawk. It's not an Eagle, it's a Red Hawk, sorry. To Bryant. And they throw it away. Just nowhere to go with the ball right now.
Yeah, that's 10 turnovers, 4 in this quarter, and John Blackman has still only turned the ball over once, and it was within the first couple of minutes of the game.
Garner across the timeline now.
And they're 5 of 7 with 2 threes in this quarter.
Over to Hall. Long jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound, however, picked up. It's blocked. Herring gets it blocked. Maynard did it, and she's got the ball. Over to Banks, the ball's knocked out of bounds off of Garner's foot. Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. That's Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial. I got a royal feast the other night, Brian. It was delicious.
Bill and I were talking about it on Tuesday, and I still haven't gotten by.
Well, you could have brought one tonight.
I
It'd
know.
been great. Banks, right side. Lobs it down low, turns. Bryant with a nice move and lays it off the glass. Her first basket.
Micah was here, and I figured he would take all the corner pieces, so that was selfish.
For a skinny boy, he does eat a lot. Here is Herring driving, trying to get it down low to Tomlin. It's intercepted. Steen, little fake give and go. Shot no good. Rebound, Bryant. Need to go up. They do. Shot missed. Rebound. This time Garner comes out of it with it. Getting down the floor in a hurry. 3-on-2. She takes it herself. It won't fall. Knocked out of bounds. And we have a foul. I think she was shoved out of bounds, actually.
Number 30, Alayla Malone, that's her third.
Third foul on Malone. 1:55 to play here in the third. Here's Hall. And the jumper by Garner is no good. Rebound. Malone driving all the way the length of the floor, and she's fouled. This may not go down as one of the greatest shooting nights for the Blaze.
No, but if we kept just three-point shooting percentage, they would be above average.
Alayla Malone going to the line. The freshman has 6 points tonight, trying to add to that total.
Blackman with 9 threes on the night.
Free throw's good. Malone has 7. I'm going to steal from a great broadcaster, maybe, right here. A couple of dribbles. Got it? No. Shot it. Got it. Is that right? That's how you do it.
Yeah.
She didn't get either one. It didn't matter. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Shot it. Got it. Boy, how can I forget a classic like that?
A little more practice would help you.
I forgot the shot it part. I said just got it.
Well, you could do just got it.
Yeah, I might do that. Yeah. 145. Kennard back in the game. No, it is Kennard. Steen gives it over to Kennard at the high post. Looking for a cutter. Now finds Steen. Oh, she missed the shot there. No, didn't take it. And ball is intercepted. The longer you hold on to the ball, the harder it gets.
Yeah.
Here's a long jumper by Garner. It's short. Rebound, Maynard. And Blackman it's kind of cold right now. Stewart's Creek needs to take advantage of it.
Missed 5 in a row.
Cross-court pass to Steen. Now back to Banks. Tried to get it down low to Kennard, and she is fouled by a Corey who checked in.
Fouls on number 24, Mariah Corey, that's her first, team third.
And it'll be Stewart's Creek's ball. 1:03 to play in the third.
Going to the start of the fourth quarter, it's Oakland 39, Siegel 28 in a great district game.
Here's an intercepted pass by Steen. Steen stops, now gives it back out. Bryant tries the long jumper, no good. Rebound, Lanes, who checked into the game, and a foul on Kennard.
It's a 28-17 rebound advantage for Blackman, and there was a prime example there. Stewart's Creek has only attempted 26 shots to Blackman's 46, and a big reason of that is they're only getting one look at it.
Eagleville girls lead 66-28 at the end of the third.
Wow, go Eagles. Mount Pleasant scored 6 points in the third.
Here's Hall with a jumper from the foul line. Shot no good. Rebound. Battle for it. All over the floor. It's going to belong to Blackman. 33 seconds left.
Boy, how many points did Eagleville score. Eagleville outscored them 27-6 in the third quarter.
Here's Hall. Gives it over now to Lanes, back out. They have good third quarters, it seems like. Here's Garner, drives all the way in with the left hand, lays it up and in. Garner with 20 now. Just settling for twos now.
Well, they missed 2 shots, but missed 1 shot, got the second one because they got the rebound. That's what Stewart's Creek hasn't been able to do tonight.
Kennard throws it away, intercepted, and that's the end of the third quarter. Our score, Blackman 45, Stewart's Creek Girls 30. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
At Wilson Bike and
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, Ritters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Big GTV. Brought to you by Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, America's home place, and Mills Family Pharmacy.
Stewart's Creek, if they're going to get back in this game, they need to do it quickly here.
Yeah, strong start of the fourth quarter. First 4 minutes are going to tell us a lot.
Here's Banks, gives it over to Steen. Looks for help now, gives it back out to Banks. Bounce pass down low to Maynard, who drives, goes up, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Stewart's Creek's basketball.
Great block by O'Corey right there.
Well, Bill Hockenberry is going to be at Vanderbilt tomorrow night, I guess, for that big Florida game.
Yeah, I saw where they lost their first game of the season this week.
You're going to lose on the road, son.
Oh, yeah.
Ball's knocked out of bounds. Turnover, Stewart's Creek. 12 turnovers now for the Red Hawks.
And they were in that game. I mean, it was a one-possession game.
They got cold. Vanderbilt went cold. Here's Blackman moving the ball. Hall to Herring. Back out to Garner. Gets a pick? No. Garner stops or dribble and gives it over to Hall. Hall foul line, now drives. Goes up with the right hand, lays it up and in.
Great head fake right there too. Get the defender in the air.
8 points for Layla, and it's 47-30, 6:58 to play. Here's Maynard. Feeds it down low, and the shot's up and good by Kennard.
Gabby Kennard.
Nice pass inside to Gabby. 47-32. Garner to Herring to Lanes. Back to Lanes. Lanes drives. Boy, she's quick. Shot missed. Rebound. Banks. Ooh. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Lanes.
Yeah, she really never got in front of her. Trying to cut her off at the midcourt line, but
that's a frustration foul there. Madison Jackson into the game for Blackman. Corey in briefly, takes a seat. 15-point lead for Blackman. Here's Maynard. To Banks, drives, goes up, lays it in.
You know, this is one of those games that feels like Blackman is up by a lot, but Stewart's Creek's hit their last 2 buckets. They can shoot well here, but they've got to have Blackman help a little bit, I think.
Jackson gives it over to Lane. And here's a little jumper in the lane that won't go. Knocked out of bounds. Saved. Blackman gets it back. Over to Kennard. They lose the ball, and it's a turnover, Blackman. 4 turnovers now for the Blaze. Here's right side. Couple of dribbles. They leave her open. Can't get it to fall from 3. Rebound, Herring. Boy, that would have made it interesting. Herring driving all the way in and speeds her way in for the basket. 11 points for Herring.
Well, Hall went inside on the previous possession. Herring went inside on that possession and just drove it right down the lane.
There's Banks with a nice move to Kennard. Ball won't go. Rebound. Maynard, she's fouled. I tell you, Maynard is a hustler. She battles. Bryant getting ready to check back in.
Line second. Back to line. Amira Maynard.
Maynard. Shoot 2. The first one is up. No good. Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Alex Williams, located at 403 St. Clair Street. State Farm agent Alex Williams, 615-898-1150. AlexWilliamsInsurance.com. Second one, also no good. And Bryant loses it out of bounds. The free throw line has not been kind to Stewart's Creek tonight either.
No, they were shooting right at 50-50 in the first half, and it is 4, 5, 6, 7, one of 7 this half.
Herring dishes it off to Lanes from the corner, no good. Rebound, another Blackman rebound by Hall, and a whistle and a foul.
And a 31-18 advantage on the boards for Blackman. And it's not a size issue.
No, not really.
It's just Blackman.
Here's Hall, drives, misses the shot. And tip your hat to Stewart's Creek. Their defense has done a good job against Blackman. Here's Maynard. Over to Banks. Banks drives baseline, nowhere to go, cut off. Now back out to Maynard. They'll set it back up. Retool, 4:10 to go. They're looking inside, but can't find anybody open. Maynard gives it over to Bryant. Bryant stops, tries to get it inside and does. Kennard misses the shot. Out of bounds to Blackman.
Well, they've made it really difficult on Kennard inside tonight.
A lot of double teams, a lot of slashing defense. 49-34. Here's Hall, spins, beautiful move, shot no good, but fouled.
Foul on number 5, Amira Maynard. That's her second, team second.
Foul is on Maynard. That's her second foul.
You know, history has been made, John.
What's that?
I suggested a pin, and we've gone away from, you know, the old tried and true, but I think we found a new #1 pin for basketball.
I think so. I think you're right. I was a diehard, too.
Yeah.
They go all the way back to Jeff Jordan days.
I mean, yes.
Walter comes into the game for Kennard.
It's amazing, something from, you know, the other century still works.
Well, you didn't have to go that far. 9 for Hall. 50-34, 3:30 to play in the game. I think Stewart's Creek's going to need a miracle now. Over to Bryant, right side, gets a pick, looks down low, nowhere to go. They just swarm at the ball.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good pick set, but Hall recovered really quick.
Steen gives it off to Banks, shots missed, rebound, Liggins. Liggins a tall drink of water too. Here's Garner, Ball movement is great. Garner, that shot's off. Rebound. Banks. Banks spins in the lane, puts it up too hard. Rebound, Herring. She brings it out. Long pass, and there's Hall wide open, and it is an easy layup for Layla Hall. The assist goes to Herring. 2:34 to play. It's 52-34 Blackman.
Well, Blackman's going to get a big road win, and I know that Stewart's Creek was a bit shorthanded tonight, but now they have to try to go to Blackman and hopefully full power. That's going to make it a little tougher.
There's a great move by Steen. She has 8. Shot the layup with the left hand. And it is 52-36. We've got a 30-second timeout. Time to go to our friends over at Parks Auction.
You know, when it comes time to buy or sell, I don't know if you'd know what time it is if you don't have a calendar, but you can make the Parks Auction team your first call.
You know, banks give them away. You know, they give away calendars.
Yeah, not the kind that.
I didn't think I'd ever feel sorry for you, but I kind of do.
I
don't.
No, you don't. Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg, they are experts in fast, profitable auctions. So a consultation, they'll take you all the way to close, and Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught will handle all the heavy lifting. Parks Auction. You'll get top dollar for your property online at parksauction.com.
2:15 to play in this one. Blackman leads 52-36. And they have the ball. They get it down low to Herring. That pass is intercepted by Banks. I know Jennifer Grandstaff is happy about the score. I'm not sure she's happy about the play as well tonight.
Yeah, I mean, John, you're not going to rely on 9 threes every night.
Here's Bryant, down low to Walter. That shot's up and good. Well, that sophomore's impressed me. She's got 6 points. Over to Hall as Stewart's Creek trying to press. They trail by 14. Oh, great pass down low. Liggins missed the shot. Tries to get her own rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. And it's going to belong to Stewart's Creek. Kennard getting ready to check back in.
And it's things like that that probably are driving Jennifer crazy, because you're not going to get a better look than that in the game of high school basketball. Just got to knock down those shots. The more difficult shots they have hit tonight, 9 threes.
Stewart's Creek with the ball. Banks. They throw it away. That's unfortunate. Here's Blackman with the ball. It's Garner. Herring shoots and scores.
Boy, that was a pretty shot. Barely
Nothing
rippled
but
the net.
Yeah. 50 seconds to play. Winding this one down. Boys game to follow. After the Ideas Tees intermission. Cutting through is Bryant. She puts it up. No good. Stewart's Creek's run some excellent plays tonight. They just haven't been able to get the basket. They're going to have the ball here with 36 seconds to play.
Number 30 for Destiny Liggins is our third.
Brian, you start off tomorrow, the coach's show, don't you?
Whatever we did last week,
Yeah.
yes.
Here's a drive up, no good by Banks. Rebound. Kennard. And ball's tipped around, but it's going to belong to the Red Hawks. So the Blackman girls going to pick up a big district win.
Number 11, Ronnie Steen, replacing number 15, Gabby Kennard.
Steen back in. Over to Banks. Down low, they get it to Maynard, and it's knocked out of bounds.
Boy,
They've been able, very few. Walters had a couple of good looks. Other than that, they really haven't been able to get the ball inside much. Garner throws it away. And so with 3 seconds left, we'll count this one down. Don't think there's any doubt who is the SRM Concrete strong performer. That shot is missed, and that's the end of the ball game. The final score, Blackman 54, Stewart's Creek 38. Time for the IDST's intermission. After this timeout, you're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
The frustration many are feeling is real and justified. Kenneth Barrett said that after the county commission denied raises for deputies this year, and as sheriff, fair pay will be a top priority.
We need to figure out how we can get ours comparable to other agencies and start communication with the county commission to try to get less steps at a higher percentage.
With nearly 30 years at the sheriff's office, Barrett brings servant leadership, accountability, transparency, and fairness. Learn more at KennethBarrettForSheriff.com.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, J.M. Stewart Treasurer.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Time now for the IDST's intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you stats, scores, and highlights from tonight's game. Brought to you by IDST's, your home for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Visit 111 East MTCS Road, right across from the school, and check out Raider Tees 2 for officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear. IDST's can put your logo on just about anything. Now time to break down the action so far with the Primetime Sports Team.
Final score in the girls contest, 54-38, the Blackman Blaze win a key district game against a tough Stewart's Creek team. And it's time to have our IDST's intermission and our SRM Concrete solid performer. And I'm going to go, Brian, I think you'll agree with me here, hopefully. Sam Garner with 20 points tonight. She had 5 threes on the night.
All of those were in the first half, by the way. Those 5 threes, I think.
I had one in the second half. That's
okay.
it.
Yeah,
okay.
4 threes. Yep.
And then for Stewart's Creek, I tell you, I'm going to go with Riley Steen. She had 8 points, 2 threes.
Well, Steen tried to give them a spark.
Yeah.
A couple of times in this game tonight. Now they weren't able to follow that up with, like another bucket and a stop and a bucket, or to try to get back in the game. But Steen's pretty exciting to watch.
Those are your SRM Concrete Solid Performers and locally grown, nationally known SRM Concrete. Our Craig's Tax Service keys to the game in this Blackman victory. You've got the stats, so I'm going to let you kind of handle that, but boards were a problem.
Right.
The threes were a problem.
Yep.
And other than that, and Stewart's Creek had their share of turnovers as well.
You kind of hit the nail on the head. If you were looking at the number one thing that was the difference in this game, 9 threes to 2.
Yeah.
And
there's your difference right there.
Yeah, 9 of Blackman's 19 shots that they made tonight were threes. So, and it was worse in the first half. Not worse. It was a bigger margin. 7 of their 9, and that's really where they got their lead. That was and were able to maintain it. But 7 of their 9 buckets in the first half were 3-pointers, and that's like a possession and a half every time you make one of those. And when you've got 7, it really puts the pressure on the opponent.
And Blackman really struggled. Stewart's Creek really struggled against this Blackman defense tonight.
Well, trying to get the ball inside was a struggle. They only got 39 shots off to Blackman's 56. And part of the reason for that was it was one look because Blackman was so good on the boards tonight. And it was a struggle because if you got the ball in the paint, you had 2 girls on you, so, hats off to Stewart's Creek for battling tonight, a little shorthanded, but that was just the real tough game changer, I think.
All right, that's your Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. Tax laws can be very confusing. Gosh, it's that time already.
I know.
I'm waiting for those W-2s to come rolling in and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
You still get those?
Well, yeah. One. It makes sense to get help with your taxes, and we do get help with our taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 615-890-2233. And if you missed part of the game, check out WGNSSports.com and tap on the Sir Pizza podcast button to download or listen. You can now order your favorite pizza online. Go to SirPizzaTN.com for carryout or delivery. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. We're going to take a brief timeout, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the scoring and the team stats as we continue here and get ready for this boys game coming up as well.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem is not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your
Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Ideas T's intermission continues with a look at the team stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company. Brian?
All right, John, tonight, after leading by 10 at halftime, Blackman stretched it to 15 at the end of the third, 45-30, and win it 54-38 over Stewart's Creek this evening. Out rebounding the Lady Redhawks 33-21. The Lady Blaze with 34% shooting from the field, 19 of 56, 9 threes, 7 in the first half. 34% shooting overall. 13 of 39, 33% for Stewart's Creek. They had 2 threes on the night as well. From the free throw line, 50% for Blackman, 6 of 12, 43% for Stewart's Creek, 9 of 21. And turnovers, 7 for Blackman, 13 for Stewart's Creek. Blackman only had 1 turnover at halftime, had 3 at the end of the third, but 7 for the game. So they protected the ball pretty well tonight. And final score again, 54-38. JHA Company, Winners Trophies, Fans Heating and Air with our stats. And John looks at the scoring for us.
All right, here we go for Blackman. Amira Herring had 13 points, a couple of first bank threes. Sam Garner with 20 points. She had threes galore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. No 6. Layla Hall had 11 points. Nautica Tomlin had a first bank 3. Corey chipped in with a free throw. Lanes had 5 points and a 3. And that's all the scoring for Blackman. For Stewart's Creek, Gabby Kennard had 2. Riley Steen with 8. She had 2 first bank threes. She had 2 of the only 3 that they had. Maynard with 7 points. Layla Malone had 7. Josie Banks with 6. Bryant with 2. And Megan Walter chipped in with 6 points coming off the bench tonight for them. Those are your stats brought to Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. We're going to take our final timeout. And when we come back, we'll have the boys contest between Blackman and Stewart's Creek. And Brian Barrett on the call. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big GTV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big GTV, where radio comes to life.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now,
And you're listening to Prep Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS and Big GTV is brought to you in part tonight by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, and Dr. Automotive. Don't want to rain on the parade, but it might be raining when we get out of here tonight, Brian. But
I know.
You've got the play-by-play story of this boys contest and the starting lineups brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company.
Not going to rain on this parade inside the gym, though. It's going to be a fun night tonight here in this boys game. Oakland girls hold on to beat Siegel tonight 46-40. Can't remember if I gave you that score or not, but that's on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. All right, time for the Blaze and Stewart's Creek, 13-3 Blackman boys, and the 8-8 Stewart's Creek boys tonight. So first of all, for the Blackman Blaze, number 0, Braden Flowers, a 6-foot senior guard. Also getting the start tonight, number 4, Dorian Lyles, a 6'2 senior guard. Number 15, Caden Avon, 5'11 senior. There is number 22, Keller Jackson, a 6'4 senior center. And to round it out, number 33, Jalen McDonald, a 6'7 senior post. So Barry Wortman goes with senior Flowers, senior Jackson, senior McDonald, senior Lyles, and senior Avon. For Stewart's Creek, 6-foot senior, number 0, Jalen Stegall. Number 1, Landon Nelson, 6-foot senior. Number 5, Jerry Taylor, a 6'1 senior. Number 11, Sean Goggins, a 6'4 junior. And number 24, Nadir Nasir, a 6'4 sophomore. So they are going with Stegall, Nelson, Taylor, Goggins, and Nasir, senior, junior, sophomore. So a little bit of a younger lineup for the Redhawks out there. And we're ready to go here in this boys contest. Should be a good one. This is, I said earlier in the pregame show, maybe a top-heavy district. I just think this district overall maybe is tougher than the Murfreesboro district. If you talk about boys basketball from top to bottom, Laverne is struggling a bit, but Stewart's Creek and Smyrna. This is a big game for Blackman. Taking on the Redhawks. They've already beaten Smyrna by 2 at Smyrna. Ready to jump it here with the orange-clad Jalen McDonald. Navy numbers, controlled tip by Stewart's Creek in the white uniforms with black and red trim. They're moving right to left as we see it, and Taylor has it now. Passes over right side to Goggins. Back around the horn, left wing Taylor penetrates, gets to the right block, puts it in high off the glass, and it defies gravity and rolls away. Rebound McDonald, and down the floor are the Blackman Blaze. Work it left side to Flowers. Get it baseline, trying to back in there is McDonald. Working against Nasir, and now gets a lane and drives and lays it in. McDonald with the first 2 points in this contest.
Great move inside there. Really extended his arms.
Stegall has it between the circles, left wing, Nelson. Nelson looking in, nothing there. Popping up top is Goggins. Passes over right side to Jerry Taylor, deeper in the corner to Nasir, make that Stegall. And then back around the perimeter. Straight away Goggins. Drives, kicks it out to Nelson at the wing here on the near side. Tries to back in, flips it back over right side to Stegall. Now Stegall penetrates, foul line, left block, goes in. The bucket no good, but a foul this time on this near side on Caden Avant.
Foul shot number 15, Caden Avant. That's his
That was a good
first.
drive, and I thought he was going to be able to finish it, but just fell a little short.
Kerry Malone said it's Caden Avant. He's not from Leanna, though, I don't think. Free throw, bounces, and then got a little shooter's roll, and then almost hung on the rim, almost just stuck there, but then falls away for Nelson. He'll have another.
That was too much of a soft touch.
Second free throw, back of the rim. A little too strong that time, and McDonald with the rebound. 2 missed free throws for Stewart's Creek, which would have tied us. Just underway here in the boys' game. Avant over right side. It's Flowers for 3. It's online, but off the rim.
Well, Blackman had a pretty rough two tough road games. Start off.
From 3, left wing, Nelson no good, but Stewart's Creek with the rebound. Taylor kicks it out. A 3 from the other side by Nasir, no good. Another rebound by the Creek, though, as Stegall brings it back up to Taylor, who resets. Taylor to Stegall, back to Taylor in the corner. Now to the left wing over right side. At the wing spot to Nelson. Gives it to Goggins, who tries to drive, lost the ball, does flip it in the corner, but there's going to be a travel before the shot by Nelson. Took an extra step, and it's a turnover, and the first one for the Red Hawks.
Blackman being pretty stingy with that defense so far early.
Keller Jackson, the soft toss in. Braden Flowers going to bring it up all alone. Brings it here near side and tries to pass it in the corner, but Lyles couldn't hold on to it here on the far sideline. So a turnover for the Blaze. That's their first turnover. Laverne girls beat Smyrna tonight 44-33. An 11-point win for the Laverne girls on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Have to get that one updated on our scoreboard sheet. Here's a pass, and Stegall in the corner, and a foul on the 3-point bucket by Avant. And that is going to put Goggins at the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws. You don't see that very often, and we've seen it twice tonight.
Yeah,
once in the girls' game and now this one. First one is no good. Takes his time. The second one is good. And one more free throw. Missed it.
Bass is in for Blackman.
Thank you, John. So Goggins hit 1 of 3 free throws. That also happened in the girls' game.
Fouls on Jacob Stegall. That's his first. Team first.
Well, they're shooting about as cold as the girls did in the first quarter as well so far.
Inbounds is made. Top of the key now to Bass. Lyles looks left, passes over to Bass. They get it down low to McDonald. Has to flip it out. Now Bass for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, and Stewart's Creek will have the basketball. Well, we're not lighting the woods on fire here in this one.
Slow going so far, that's for sure.
4:44 left here in the first, so we've almost played half of the first quarter. Ball tipped away, and losing it is Stegall. And they get it down low to Keller Jackson, who has the ball snatched away by Stegall.
That took a little too long to develop. It was a lob.
three from Goggins off the rim and falls away. McDonald with another board. Now he's going to shoot a three, and it's short. Bass had the rebound, but it's off his foot, goes out of bounds, but, ooh, okay.
No, I believe that call was incorrect.
I don't see how Stewart's Creek didn't touch that ball. Emory Bronze in the game for Stewart's Creek. I think that was the only change, and he's bringing it down. To Nasir, left wing Taylor. And they back it out near the logo, does Taylor. Coach Adam Jones calls another play. Finds Nelson at the free throw line, putting up a runner, which is good. 3-2, Stewart's Creek. Quickly down the floor. Dorian Lyle stops, and when he came to the floor, put it up, and he traveled. He's asking, what did I do? But you can't come back down to the floor. You have to. There's Bronze down the right sideline to Nelson over there. Up top, Nasir. To the left wing, Jerry Taylor. Gets in the lane, turns, spins, has to flip it back out. Now they reset back up top. And Taylor takes it all the way to the front court on the far side, drives, gets bumped, and they're going to call Lyles on that. So it will be out of bounds just before the shot. Bronze to trigger it in. Far baseline, looks, got to get it in now, and does right at the last second to Nelson, who popped over. That was close. Dribbling is Nasir, has to have help. Coming over is Goggins. He drives, turns, spins, flips it left wing to Taylor. Nothing there for Jerry. Boy, this Blackman defense is smothering right now. But cutting through there is Nelson. No good. Rebound Bronze, and then he's going to be fouled by Braden Flowers.
Yeah, this defense really making it tough to get the ball inside. And he's kind of, Barry Wortman's got a couple of big guys that can get it done too defensively.
Now Bronze trying to throw it in and just throws it away. He thought someone was going to come help, and they didn't.
Turnovers are 3 apiece right now.
Keller Jackson triggers it in to Flowers, who brings it down the floor. Bounces it over to Keller. Now McDonald pops out, top of the circle. Left wing Bass. He's going to drive in there. Lost the ball out of bounds, but it was tipped out of bounds at the last second by Taylor, or touched. Wasn't really tipped.
Yeah, I think he just touched it on the way out.
Far baseline is where Flowers will get it into Jackson, and there's a whistle away from the ball. Call that on Nasir. So Blackman will do the same thing again. Will inbound. Flowers looks, and get it right inside the Bass. Puts it in.
Good inbounds play. When you can get somebody that wide open, that play worked.
In trouble for the Creek now, Nelson from way downtown. And Nelson letting it rip. 6-4, Stewart's Creek, 2:05 to play in the first. Now Flowers tries to answer over the rim, no good. Keller Jackson had the rebound, but he was the last one to touch it, and Stewart's Creek will have the ball and the lead.
Kind of looked like Braden was a little offline there. His shot, he didn't shoot it straight up, and I think that cost him.
Braylon Bailey comes into the game for Dorian Lyles for Blackman. Here's a drive by Nelson, turn, spins, lost his footing for a second. Now it's going to be double dribble. He got in the lane, picked up his dribble, and then started again. Sometimes you're going so fast, John, you don't realize that's what happened.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened there. Realized he didn't have a shot.
1:43 to go here in the first. Here's Bailey, drives, kicks it out to Bass, left side. Back to Jackson, who looks in, nothing there. Over to Bass again. And he finds himself open for three, but it crawls over the rim, will not fall. Rebound Creek, and they're on the run. But Nelson has to slow it back down. And get it to Bronze, now to Nelson. His shoes match my highlighter, by the way.
It sure does. Match your old shoes, too.
Well, mine weren't quite that bright. He's going to back it back out with 1:03. Nelson dribbles around, front court, far side. Now takes it to the top of the key, drives, lost the ball, and the official underneath needs some help, and it's going to be a turnover, Stewart's Creek.
Right now, Stewart's Creek is trying to go one-on-one inside, and it's just very difficult with the way Blackman's playing defense.
Well, twice they've turned the ball over by losing control of it, too. 6-4, Blackman could take a lead with a three-point bucket.
But when you drive into the basket and you can't find an opening, you're in trouble.
Flowers, front court left side. McDonald trying to get it down low to Jackson and taken away by Goggins. Jackson couldn't control it. So with 22 seconds, Stewart's Creek can extend their two-point lead, and Bronze is just going to dribble on the front court far side and probably go to work with about 8 seconds. No, Bass makes him start it right now with 9 with 8. Gives it up to Nasir. He's just going to turn and shoot it. Rip! Nadir Nasir with the first bank three, and that takes us to the end of the first quarter with Stewart's Creek leading the Blackman Blaze 9-4. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Ron. We're also brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Rutherford Opioid Board, and State Farm.
Brian and John here with you tonight. Micah running the camera for Big GTV. Jackson back at the station making the sound all work, and Blackman has lost the ball as they open with the possession. That's 5 turnovers now for the Blaze.
All trying to get the ball inside. It's been very difficult.
It's really been the same on both sides.
Yep.
For that. Nelson, top of the key, his three no good. Blackman crashing the boards. There were 3 orange jerseys there. Outlet pass, Flowers. In transition, now stops. Lets everybody get set. Waves Lyles into the lane. Bass has it left wing. Bass surveying. They're trying to get it to McDonald.
Boy, Nasir, though, is really keeping him out front.
Here's a shot that is good by Bailey. Nice little 2-point basket. Long pass up. Nelson saves it. Bronze back now up top to Nasir. Hand off to Nelson. Nelson shakes, bakes, tries to get free. But Bailey right there with him. Nelson brings it all the way out in the front court again. Tries to work off this pick. Drives, gets there, loses the ball out of bounds, but this time last touch by Blackman. Jalen Stegall back in the game. He comes in for Bronze. And Stegall is going to actually throw it in on the far baseline. They're moving right to left. Still looks and just lobs it in to Goggins, who gets it. 9-6, Stewart's Creek. It was 9-4 at the quarter break. 6:39, make that 6:29 left here in the first half. Top of the key, three on the way from Goggins. Back of the rim, no good. Stewart's Creek crashed the boards, though, and Taylor with a little finger roll right up underneath the basket. 11-6, Stewart's Creek. Near side. Hands it off to Bailey. Bass now, top of the key. Looks around to McDonald. Pops out in the perimeter. Now Flowers using McDonald's big frame there for a pick. Dorian Lyles drives, goes in there, and puts up a shot which is no good. In transition, Stewart's Creek bounce pass up to Goggins, lays it in. And it's 13-6, Redhawks. Flowers at the logo, at the center circle. Brings it near side. Lob it underneath to the big guy. That's where they want to go, inside to McDonald.
That was not an easy pass either. That was excellent. He had to lob it over to Sears' head.
And threw it right on the money, didn't he?
Yeah.
Flowers did. 13-8. Stewart's Creek approaching the 5-minute mark, left in the half. Stegall has it. Near the logo straight away. Takes it right side. We'll hand off to Nasir. And now Goggins drives, just lost the ball out of bounds. That has happened to them 3 times now.
Yeah, it's the fact that when you get up there, you've got 2 people on you, and you just kind of lose control. You're trying to go up so quickly with it.
Yeah, I think you have to pick up so much speed when
Yeah.
you find that lane. You've got to get there in a hurry, and it's just out of control. Flowers to bring it down. Brings it here to the near side. In the front court, directing traffic, getting everybody where they need to be. Avant checked in, by the way. Now Flowers gives it to Avant between the circles to McDonald. Left wing, here's a 3 on the way, and it's good by Dorian Lyles. Blackman needs to get him going. First bank 3 draws Blackman to within 2 here. And now stolen away. McDonald. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs! How about a big slam for the tie? And a timeout. Redhawks, we're tied at 13, 4:07 to play in the half. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, a Rutherford County resident. He's got an office in Brentwood, but he'll be glad to talk to you. State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, 615-873-1700. RonReevesInsurance.com.
Stewart's Creek ball, calling the timeout after Blackman crawled back into this game and tied it up at 13. Goggins over right side to Stegall. He drives, gets to the foul line, flips it out. Taylor, nothing there for him. Flowers guarding. Back over to Stegall. Brings it here to the left side, gives it to Goggins. And then the weave up top. Now Taylor drives, gets in the lane high off the glass, no good, but the rebound knocked out of bounds. and it's going to be off of Stewart's Creek. I'm sorry, off of Blackman. I was watching Coach Wertman's reaction. They get it in, and it's going to be Goggins just getting to it before it went over the timeline. Coach Jones wanting him to run the offense here to Nasir. Right side, Nelson. Nelson gets in the lane, puts up the shot, blocked by McDonald. And controlling it down the floor here for the Blaze is Bailey. They work it inside. McDonald off the glass, too short. Rebound in the lane. Bailey, and a whistle. A foul is called, and it's going to be on Stewart's Creek. Blackman with great position on the boards.
You know, and I thought they might call a foul on Blackman, but he went straight up with that rebound. I mean, he went straight up, didn't go over the back.
Braylon Bailey hits the first free throw, and that gives Blackman, I think, their first lead of the game.
You are correct, oh great one.
Second one good. 3 minutes to play. It's 15-13 Blackman.
I take that back. I think Blackman had a 2-0 lead
Yeah,
very beginning.
I was just thinking that.
So you're not so great.
Well, I was going to say maybe early on. That's always my out. But you were too quick. Nelson to Taylor now, top of the key, backs it back up. Stands on the logo now. Goggins pops out top of the key. A little give and go, and a little nicely done there by Landon Nelson. Behind the back action. Tied at 15 with Flowers bringing it down. Stewart's Creek picking him up way out in the front court. Keller Jackson has it in the corner, double team. Back around the horn, Avant, Flowers, foul line, Bailey good. Boy, Braylon Bailey has come into this second quarter and been a big spark. In fact, he's tied Jalen McDonald with a team-high 6 of their 17 points. Goggins has it deep right corner to Taylor. Taylor dribbles it right back out. Coach Jones is playing Gary Wertman's game here right now. To Stegall, back left wing. Goggins, his three on line, in and out. Rebound, high for it is Dorian Lyles. Lost the ball, and they're going to call a foul on Jerry Taylor when he ripped it out of Dorian's hands.
That's a momentum changer. Wow. They don't call that foul. He's got 2 points.
Yeah, because he was going to turn around and bank it in off the glass. So Dorian will throw it in this time. And does so to Flowers. Flowers trotting it down. Gives it to Avant. Now Bailey drives in there. And Dorian Lyles' fadeaway is no good. Rebound, but it's stolen. And Flowers spots for the three, and what a game changer that is. Braden Flowers' first three of the night. 5-point lead for Blackman now, 1:09 to play in the half. Stegall with it. Dribbles around. Now going to bring it straight away at the logo. The center circle, takes it to the right wing, pull up for three. Off the rim, no good, knocked out of bounds. Ooh. Okay, I sure thought that was off of Goggins' hands, but apparently not.
I think the last 2 trips down the floor, Brian, they have, Stewart's Creek has kind of settled for a shot. And
I do see Dax Howard into the game for Stewart's Creek. Inbounds to Nelson. Now he's going to shoot the three. Off the rim, no good. And a foul on the rebound. I think they are going to get Goggins this time because Keller Jackson had a great position there.
Blackman doing a much better job in the second quarter of getting the rebound. I think they had Stewart's Creek getting too many shots.
Into the first quarter, Siegel 16, Oakland 15 in boys. Ooh, they call it on Keller Jackson.
They sure did. I cannot believe that.
They reversed that.
And Barry Werman can't believe it either.
He's not happy. Stegall, long baseball pass into Howard. To Jerry Taylor with 39 seconds. Taylor stops, pulls up for three, off the rim, no good. Flowers with the rebound. That's 5 consecutive three attempts, I think. 28 seconds, 5-point lead, Blackman ball. Bass spins out of trouble to Flowers with 18 seconds. Checks the count from the official. McDonald pops out to help with 9 seconds. Now he's going to set up down low. Flowers with 5 with 4. Flowers going to go one-on-one. Pulls up, and the three is off the mark. Goes out of bounds at the horn. Really think they wanted to try to get that inside to McDonald, but it didn't happen. 20-15, Blackman on top in a low-scoring but fun first half. 20-15, Blackman over Stewart's Creek at halftime. When we return, your halftime stats are straight ahead, and sometime here in the next couple of minutes, we'll run down all the scores tonight on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard as we continue State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Well, we got a good one going here. Blackman leading Stewart's Creek at halftime, 20-15. 20-15. In the girls' contest tonight, Blackman Lady Blazed won 54-38, led by Sam Garner's 20 points. 7 threes on the night. Layla Hall had 11, and Myra Herring had 13. Stewart's Creek led by Riley Steen with 8 points. So they're winners. Stewart's Creek trying to get the sweep, but right now they're trailing 20-15. And here's a look at the team stats. Blackman has 9 rebounds to Stewart's Creek's 9. Blackman shot 8 of 16 for 50% in the first half, 1 3. Stewart's Creek 7 of 19, 37%, but they do have 2 first bank threes. Big difference at the free throw line. Blackman went twice, went 2 for 2 for 100%. Stewart's Creek only 1 of 5 for 20%. And Stewart's Creek led in the statistic you don't want to lead in turnovers. They lead 8-5. It was 9-4 Stewart's Creek at the end of the first quarter, and Blackman has taken the lead, and that's where we stand at halftime, 20-15. Take another timeout. We'll be back with the scoring here on State Farm Basketball.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Here's a look at the scoring. Braden Flowers for Blackman has one first bank three. Jalen McDonald with 5 points. Make that 6 points. Dorian Lyles with a first bank three. Mike Bass has 2 points. And Braylon Bailey off the bench leads Blackman, or tied with McDonald, with 6. For Stewart's Creek, Stegall has no points. Nelson with 7 points. Taylor with 2. Goggins with 3. And Nasser has 3 points. And that's all the scoring for Stewart's Creek. So not a lot of scoring in a 2015 game, as you might take. And let's look at the scoring and the stats brought to you tonight by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company. When we come back after this final break, Brian will have update the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard and the start of the second half here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
basketball.
Big G TV coverage is brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, trusted since 1949 to care for thousands of families in Rutherford County, with more than 20 specialties across several area locations. MMC delivers quality health care that fits your life.
Jennings and Ears Funeral Home scoreboard update. Girls basketball, MTCS 63, Franklin Grace 30 this evening. Also 44-33 Laverne over Smyrna. Blackman beat Stewart's Creek 54-38. Eagleville 81, Mount Pleasant 36. Let's see. Don't have a Riverdale Rockville score, so if you've got that, let me know. Oakland 46, Siegel 40. And boy scores in progress. Smyrna 18, Laverne 15 after 1 quarter of play. And it's going to be Stewart's Creek's ball moving left to right this half to start the game. Just a quick survey. Their lineup: Stegall, Nelson, Taylor, Goggins, and Nasir. They're dribbling around up top in the front court. Stegall now to the foul line. Bounces it down low to a wide open Nelson. So for Blackman, it is their original starting lineup: Flowers, Jackson, McDonald, Lyles, and Avant. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company. Keller Jackson to Flowers. Flowers, right side, backs up at the wing, underneath to Jackson, kicks it out to Lyles. He drives, back up top, Flowers, fakes the three, but Lyles is going to stop and take the three ball. It's in and out. Rebound tipped around, and the Creek comes away with it. The three would tie this ball game. Low scoring first half. And a drive in the lane, no good by Taylor. Ball tipped out though and controlled by the Red Hawks. Here's a three that's short by Taylor. Flowers looking up the floor. They work it over to Avant, now down low to McDonald. Tries to sneak in baseline, no good. Got his own rebound though. Off the glass, no good, but a foul. This is going to be against Nadir Nasir, I believe. 2-4. That's number 3. He's gotten one in each quarter so far.
That's going to be if he has to go to the bench, that's going to be tough on Stewart's Creek because McDonald has been controlled by him.
And he does go out. Bronze is in. So they lose the size. Second free throw is good too. He's got 8 points, 22-17. Nasir 6'4", Bronze 6 foot. Right side Goggins, drives, goes baseline, no good, off the far side of the rim. Flowers quickly up the floor, now Avant, three crawls over, no good. Jackson with the board though. Keller tries to back in, one-handed hook, oh, in and out, robbed. McDonald with the board, puts it in. Jalen McDonald there to pick up the trash. 24-17, Blackman Blaze. 5:40 to go, third quarter. Stegall goes far side, baseline runner, high off the glass, no good. Another McDonald rebound. Flowers pushing it up the floor. Avant going to lay it up, no good. But there's Keller Jackson to put it in. Keller's first points tonight.
Nasir being out really makes it easier for Blackman to get on those boards.
Bass going to check in the next dead ball. It's a drive by Stegall, kicks it out. Bronze in the left corner, work it around. Now it's a three attempt by Nelson, high off the glass, and a rebound. Boy, Blackman's been a rebounding machine here this quarter. Keller Jackson, Flowers gets it over for a three by Avant, and a timeout. Stewart's Creek, as the Blaze have come out hot here and lead 29-17 We'll take a timeout on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, Ritters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Nah, I know what you're saying, John. Don't worry.
To Prep basketball.
Stewart's Creek to inbound the basketball after the timeout, trailing 29-17, largest lead of the game here. Drive in the corner. It's Bronze for three from the right side. No good. Another rebound, Blackman.
They've out-rebounded them 10-2 in this quarter.
Bass takes it to the wing. Keller Jackson up top. Tried to feed it inside. It's tipped. And loose ball controlled by Stewart's Creek. Running the floor. Taylor to the other end for the lay-in.
That was a huge basket for Stewart's Creek.
They needed that. Down by 10 now. Went for the steal. They get it up the floor. It is Blackman, and now they're going to call a foul on Nelson. Just
bumped him. That's it.
Yeah. That's a little ticky-tack there. Oh, it got really quiet. Flowers to inbound. To Avant, down low. McDonald out to Keller Jackson for three. Off the rim. And Bronze with the rebound. Three quick passes, now four around the horn. Now Goggins goes in, lost the ball, stripped. Flowers tries to split a double team, and there's a reach-in foul on somebody here for the Creek. And it is Bronze. Keller Jackson gets a breather as Dorian Lyles comes back in for him. Lyles triggers it in from the sideline to Flowers in the backcourt. Walks it across. Braden goes to work now. Avant to the logo. Now Bass takes it straight away and now passes back over to Avant. Gets it back, does Mike Bass. Over to Flowers, back to Bass. Work it left side now. Avant down low. McDonald drives in there, tries the reverse, and it's short. Here comes Stewart's Creek. Trail by 12 at the largest. It's a 10-point Blackman lead now. Goggins near the foul line. Handoff to Stegall. Takes it to the left wing to Goggins, and now Nelson right wing. Nelson drives in the lane, lost control of it for a moment. Might have helped him. Picked it up and laid it in. He's got 11.
I think it relaxed the defense just enough for him to get that little crease.
Almost kind of froze them in their spot for just a second. Flowers and Bass working to get it across the timeline, and they do. Avant now McDonald. No look pass to Mike Bass. Wow, that was pretty. The pass was awesome. Bass with 4. Lead back at 10, 2:24 to play in the third quarter. Taylor up top. Brings it here to the right side. Passes to Stegall. Now he's going to penetrate to the left block and scores. Kind of backed it out, found some room, and slid in there for the bucket. 31-23 Blackman. Bass and Flowers again play catch in the backcourt, get it across. Bass looking inside, nothing there to Flowers here near side. Front court just hurls it back over to Bass, back to Flowers. This isn't a recording. Bass has it again. Flowers works the right wing. Gets it inside to Lyles, dumps it low to the big man, and Jalen McDonald. Nice soft touch around the rim.
Well, Dorian is a passing machine right now.
Stegall brings it right side, now up top. Goggins penetrates, gets free, and fouled on the way to the bucket. It's going to be on Lyles, I think. And Braylon Bailey is going to come in for Blackman. And I couldn't understand who they called the foul on. I'm pretty sure it was Lyles. I'm going to give it to him, his second. Free throw, Goggins, good.
I'm sorry, I was looking at Barry Wordman.
I know.
It was like talking to himself, I think.
Avant going out.
Either that or nobody was listening. I don't know.
For Bailey.
I'd hate him being mad at me.
Just think about Isaiah Phillips having Kurt Bell having to sit beside him. Free throw good for Goggins. He's surrounded by two good guys who are definitely going to listen. Bass brings it down to the right side. Up top, Lyles. And Bailey has it now at the left wing. Feeds McDonald. McDonald will give and go, and it's perfectly set up Braylon Bailey to lay it in. They just swap spots, and there is a foul. Dax Howard picks up the foul, and I didn't even give a chance to get his name in.
The old backdoor give and go, that's the best play in the game of basketball.
Cash Shipley comes in. Free throw is no good. Shipley probably going to help run the point here as Flowers takes a breather. Lead is 10, 35-25, 53 seconds left in the third. Goggins spins at the lane, flips it back up top to Nelson. Now is going to spot for a huge three. Landon Nelson with 14. Got as many points in the third quarter as he had the entire first half. Blackman a chance with an answer here before the end of the quarter. Bass across. On the logo, dribbles around. McDonald pops out to help. Gets it back to Bailey. Now left side at the wing, Dorian Lyles. Over to McDonald, pops out again, 12 seconds. They find Bass. Bass with 6 with 7. Finds Shipley. Shipley has 3, 2. Lyles, is he going to get off a shot at the horn? He does, but it's short. 35-25 your score. Blackman on top as we go to the fourth quarter here at Stewart's Creek. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
To Prep Basketball.
The game tonight brought to you by JHA Company, Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall, and Smyrna and Lascassas Feed Supply. And speaking of Rick Hall, Brian, what do they got to do here to have our keys to the fourth quarter in this 35-28 game?
Well, Blackman jumped out to a 12-point lead all of a sudden to start the third quarter, and then it's kind of been an even battle. But Stewart's Creek's going to have to deny the Blackman Blaze. Good inside play and three-pointers like that one from Avant.
Big basket. That Keys to the fourth quarter brought to you by Rick Hall, Rayburn Insurance Agency.
In the second quarter, Rockville leads 28-15 over Riverdale, and it's Siegel 36, Oakland 25 at the half on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, boys. Here's Goggins trying to go baseline. Down 10 are the Redhawks. They haven't been able to get it under 8 here during this little stretch. And up top, Nasir, who is back in, playing with 3 fouls. Probably going to go the rest of the way. And now Stegall pulls up for 3, and that's a huge bucket too. That's an answer. Answering Avant's 3 with his own. 38-31. 6:49 to play in the ball game, and Bass lost the ball, but they're going to call a foul on Nelson, and that is not going to make this Stewart's Creek side happy whatsoever.
That is only number 5, Jerry Taylor, his second, team first.
That's 2. It's the first team foul of the fourth quarter. Have not shot a ton of free throws tonight, have they? No.
Not a lot.
Thanks to Ron Reeves for all those score updates that I just gave you. Blackman by 7 with the ball. Flowers left wing. Up top, Bass. Over to Avant. Back to Bass. Bass slices in. Kicks it out to Avant, who's hot. Red hot. Another first bank 3. His second of the quarter. Third of the game. Lead back at 10. It's been 3 for 3 here. Can Stewart's Creek answer with one of their own? Slicing down low is Stegall. Threw it away. Turnover, Stewart's Creek. Flowers to the left block underneath. Dorian Lyles off the glass. No good. Boy, he's had a tough shooting night tonight. Back over baseline. Here's Nelson. Wow. Nelson just flew in there baseline. He's got 16 for Stewart's Creek this evening. 41-33, 5:45 to go. Lyles to Flowers. Finds McDonald. McDonald going down low. Goes to work. Gets the bucket. And there is a foul.
When he gets it down that low, there's not much you can do. Now, if you can keep him out just a little bit, which Nasir has been able to do most of the night, that time he didn't.
It's kind of like hear the train a-coming. It's Jalen McDonald, son.
Okay, you know, I can do without
free throw in when it's good. 15 for McDonald, 44-33. The lead is 11 for the Blackman Blaze.
They've answered every time Stewart's Creek has come back.
Nelson for 3. Lip of the rim, no good. McDonald with the rebound. Controls it after it was tipped by Taylor. And here's Flowers crossing over right now. Flowers taking a survey. Going to take it right side. Finds Avant. They're on him like glue. But now McDonald turns, spins. Baseline jumper. Back of the rim, crawls away. Nelson with the rebound. So Stewart's Creek got the stop.
Kept him out that time. He had to drive in, and that's harder.
Nasir going to work. Gets past McDonald and lays it in. Nasir 5 points now and a timeout. Stewart's Creek 44-35 your score. 4:45 to play in the ball game. And here's John with a word from Parks Auction now.
I have been waiting for this all night. Auctions are fast, efficient, and profitable. And that's why people choose Parks Auction first. Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg, the calendar guy, are industry leaders who take the stress out of buying and selling. Trust the proven team of Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught to get results. If you want to call Bob, he'll take care of you. Calendars too. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property. Visit parksauction.com. Yes, man, I can see everything. I know exactly what day it is. It's amazing.
Well, I have one on my phone. Do you know how to use yours?
Yeah, I know how to use it, but why when I've got a Bob Bugg calendar?
Are you going to carry it with you now?
You know, I ought to put it up here every single time we have a game.
Yeah, but wouldn't last long.
No, it'd be stolen.
Probably. 33-23, Smyrna leads Laverne at the half, so their lead is 10. It's Blackman's basketball as they try to bring it down. Bass in the backcourt almost got an over and back, didn't he? Now a whistle and a reach-in foul. That was on purpose. Jerry Taylor picks up number 2.
Yeah, this is a smart move here.
Going to have to get him in the bonus. Now they inbound on the sideline. Throw it into the backcourt to Bass. 4.5 to play. And now going after the steal, Nelson picks up foul number 3.
I mean, if you're going to foul him, you might as well go for the steal.
Well,
you know,
yeah.
It makes sense. You might get lucky.
That is foul number 4, so the next one will put Blackman at the free throw line. Flowers to inbound, right near the Blackman bench. Flowers goes into the backcourt, gets the handoff from Bass back there. Bass looked at it, didn't throw up the shot, gets it back from Jackson. Now back up to Flowers. Keller pops out left side. Flowers to Avant now. Blackman's not really interested in doing anything but running some clock.
Yeah, and they're looking for a layup.
Keller Jackson pulls up from the foul line. Swish. Found himself wide open there, took the shot. 46-35, 3:43 to play. Now Stewart's Creek's got to score pretty quickly, you'd think. They flip it back out to Nelson. Nelson drives left side, and there's a reach-in foul. And that is on Bass. First foul on Mike. And Emery Bronze, the junior for Stewart's Creek, triggers it in on the sideline there. 3.5 to go in the ball game. Bronze has it straight away, finds Nasir. Back to Nelson. Going to drive, gets to the left block, puts it in off the glass, and good. Boy, he's had a field day doing that tonight. 18.
Stewart's Creek's answering baskets, but they can't get any closer.
Well, they can't keep Blackman from scoring at this point. Flowers gets it down after being dogged by Nelson. Puts up a reverse kind of underhanded layup. They got the rebound, though. Blackman did, and going up, McDonald is fouled. Nasir, I believe, got him for foul number 4.
And what a great play by Bass. What a pass. No look underneath the basket. There was McDonald.
Fouls on number 24, Nadir Nasir. That's his 4th foul.
You can tell they've played a lot together. I mean, it's just great team play and energy. McDonald's free throw good. I don't think he's the guy you want to put at the free throw line. I know he was fouled, but next Stewart's Creek foul will put Blackman at the line. He does miss the second, though. The lead is 10 with 2:50 to play. From the right wing, Taylor for 3. Wow. Jerry Taylor, his first bank 3 of the night, and a timeout on the floor, which is a 30-second timeout, and no, it's going to be a minute here. So we'll be right back. 47-47 point. Blackman leads State Farm Prep Sports.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
State Farm agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Blackman will have the length of the floor to go with a 7-point lead, 2:47 to play in this one. From Smyrna, Stewart's Creek tonight. In the backcourt, Bass. Going to bring it down. They double team him. Finds Flowers. Flowers double teamed at midcourt over to Bass. They're pretty good at this. Bass dribbles to Flowers. Flowers bounces it to Avant. Now back to Mike over on the right side. Keller Jackson did not, he wanted to, but he didn't shoot. Avant back to McDonald. Blackman is, they work this all the time. Now Bass is going to be fouled. And that's going to put Mike at the free throw line, and he's rubbing his head, and Nelson turned around like he took a bit of the brunt of it. Bass still holding his head there. Couple of free throws here for number 10, the senior, Mike Bass. They're important too. Free throw good. Lyles coming in for Jackson for the Blaze. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. He's still rubbing on that head. Took one to the noggin, I guess. Couple of dribbles. Bend to the knee. Shot it. Got it. 6 points for Bass. Lead is 9 for Blackman.
Well, you can have somebody that can handle the ball and shoot a free throw. That's big.
A three that's in and out by Goggins. Rebound, Bass. He's still in the backcourt and in trouble, but Blackman gets the timeout called. Great timeout there. 30 seconds for us, and we'll be right back. 49-40, 1:58 to play. State Farm Prep Sports. Blackman up.
Each team.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Backcourt now over to Bass. They're still in the backcourt. Get it across now. Bass to McDonald. Double teamed in the corner to Avant. Front court, near side. Popping over is Lyles. Lyles to Flowers up near the midcourt stripe. They're all over him. Ball stolen away. They flip it up to Nelson. Nelson tipped out of bounds, but there is a foul there. Not what the Blaze wanted to do, I don't think. There was a lot of traffic down there. And it's on Avant. But it will be out of bounds.
Only problem, too, they did run off about 25 seconds.
True. I think they were wanting a shot. Yeah, Coach Jones said that should be 2 shots, but it's not going to be, at least.
That's crucial, too.
Yep. Now there's a hold. Lyles.
This is second, team third.
I thought that was his third, but it's only his second. Bronze, a little tip up, and Goggins can't get it to fall. Boy, that was a great opportunity right there. Flowers in the backcourt. To Avant, back to Flowers. Long pass up to Avant across the stripe. Gets it right back, and they maul him. Bronze picks up foul number 2 and sends Flowers to the free throw line. After 3 quarters of play, Siegel 56, Oakland 43 on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Free throw is good, and the lead is 10. Flowers has a 3 and now a free throw, and we've got timeout to discuss things. 1:13 to play. Blackman by 10 on State Farm Prep Sports.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Housing lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Alex. Joined by Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack to bring you State Farm Prep Sports. One more free throw for Flowers. Ooh, miss. Lead remains at 10, 1:12 to go. Stewart's Creek needs a quick bucket, and something's on the floor. So an official timeout here. There's moisture from where they had the timeout called. That's going to allow Braylon Bailey to come into the game for Mike Bass.
I want to remind you while we got a second, the Blackman Lady Blaze won tonight 54-38. 20 points from Sam Garner was all it needed, and Steen led Stewart's Creek with 8.
Here's Stewart's Creek with the ball, 1:06 to go. Need to score quickly. Stegall, far side. Gets it into Goggins, now back out to Bronze. Bronze penetrates, tries to dump it low, broken up by Braylon Bailey rather. And here comes Blackman. After the steal, pass up, Avant, layup good.
Avant has been big in this second half for Blackman.
Blackman's lead at 12 now, and here's just a long distance 3, no good by Stegall, but the putback by Goggins and a timeout. With the lead 10 for Blackman with 36.6 here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
And you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Tonight's game brought to you by First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day. Final 36 seconds left, and Blackman leads by 10. Brian?
It will be Blackman's ball to inbound with the length of the floor to go. Stewart's Creek's going to try to steal, if not foul, I would imagine. Flowers has it to Dorian Lyles. Still in the backcourt. They've got 10 seconds. Bass gets it across. Finds Flowers to Dorian Lyles, who's just kind of waiting for the foul, and they blow the whistle even though the ball was loose. But that did force it loose, and Dorian should go to the free throw line. Dorian Lyles, his senior year at Blackman, after transferring from Siegel, was on the sub-state team that actually beat Blackman in the region semis to get to the sectional. He missed the free throw. He's going to have another attempt, though. It's in and out. Missed a pair. Stewart's Creek, Goggins, left wing, 3, grit. Sean Goggins with 10, 11 seconds. 52-45, Blackman to get it in. Flowers underneath the baseline, just stops and waits for the foul with 4.5. That was smart. He was double teamed, but knew that if he wasted a couple of seconds, at least that would run off the clock.
Yeah, they got to come to him.
Yep,
You know?
and they reached in to foul him. That's why he is Braden Flowers. And he will have a couple of free throws here. And the first one is good.
He's been playing for Barry Worman since he was in the 3rd grade.
Seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. And his hair's gotten longer each and every year.
Every year. He did play his freshman year, obviously. Hit a pair of free throws. 54-45, and Stewart's Creek's going to get it down the floor. Or are they going to get a shot off? In the corner, here's a 3 at the horn, which hits the top of the backboard. And your ball game goes final. 54-45. This is going to be a fun district in boys. 54-45. The Blackman Blaze remain undefeated in district play. And also improved to 14-3 with tonight's 54-45 victory. Well, on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and on Big G TV, we transition to the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. That is on the way next after this short timeout on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the primetime sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
Well, welcome back here as we continue State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network this evening. Ryan and John here to wrap things up for you. And it was Blackman boys' victory here tonight with a final score of 54-45. It was a fun game. We're going to talk about it here. Players of the game for you. And pretty easy pickings right here, I think. Landon Nelson tonight finished the game with 18 points. The senior guard for the Stewart's Creek Redhawks. And going to go with Jalen McDonald. They just fed the beast as much as they could tonight, and he wound up with 16 to lead his team in scoring.
A lot of those in the second half, too. I mean, it was a very good second half for him.
He had 10 of his 16 in the second half. So those are your players of the game. Solid performers, if you will, from SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. As we look at the keys to the game tonight, John, what stands out to you?
Well, excuse me, I think in the second half, Blackman did a much better job, excuse me, on the boards. They out-rebounded 23-19, and they had a big deficit early in the game. I thought the fourth quarter, they handled the ball very well, only a couple of turnovers with as much heat as they had in the fourth quarter. Actually, just one turnover. That's pretty amazing. Well, once you get a lead, Blackman gets a lead, it is really hard to make a comeback on them, because they just passed the ball so well. So
well, and when you know they're trying to get the ball away from you too, you know?
Yeah, and the big thing I think was when Nasir went out and they got like 10 rebounds in a row. and that's when they kind of pushed that cushion up to about 11, and Stewart's Creek never could quite catch them.
There you go, your Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. We know tax laws can be confusing, and you're about to get an influx of tax information, and you're going to pull your hair out. I know. We've all been there. So get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service, they specialize in personal and business tax preparation. So those small business owners out there.
You can wait on them or you can drop it off.
That's true.
Either way.
And they can help you with financials and bookkeeping services at Craig's Tax Service, 615-890-2233, Craig's Tax Service. Don't forget, if you missed part of either game tonight, you can check the podcast at WGNSSports.com. Just tap on that Sir Pizza podcast button. You can download, listen, and there's even the embed of the Big G TV coverage right there. You can also find that on YouTube. So check it out, the Sir Pizza podcast. Now you can get your favorite pizza online. Don't forget their app, too. You earn rewards points on the app, and every time you order, it's going to save you money on your next order. Pretty cool. SirPizzaTN.com or search in the App Store. Carry out or delivery of Murfreesboro's favorite pizza, Sir Pizza, East Main, South Church, and on Memorial Boulevard. The Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show rolls along here, and time to get our final stats of the game. JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, yearbooks, letter jackets, photography. I mean, they really do a lot for our local schools. JHA Company, been here for a long time. If you see Josh out and about, say, I heard you on the radio. Why don't you? Winners Trophies, along with Fans Heating and Air, bringing you the final stats. Here's a quick look at the scoring. And then John will have the team stats. Braden Flowers ended the night with 6. 4 for Keller Jackson, 16 for Jalen McDonald. He led his team in scoring. Not the leading scorer of the game, though. Dorian Lyles had a first bank 3. 11 points for Caden Avant, who had 3 threes. Those were big. 6 points for Mike Bass. And Braylon Byrne, I don't know why I keep wanting to call him, well, it's because of Riverdale's Braylon Burns. Braylon Bailey had 8 points tonight. Nobody fouled out of the game, by the way. For the Stewart's Creek Redhawks, 18, game high for Landon Nelson tonight. 5 points for Jalen Stegall. 7 points for Jerry Taylor, including a 3. 10 points, including a 3 for Sean Goggin. That came right at the end. And Nadir Nasir battled some foul trouble tonight going up against McDonald. Had 5 points, but when he was in the game, he was a difference maker. He just, got fouls at untimely times, if you will, tonight. All right, that's the scoring. What do you got there on the team stats?
All right, Blackman with a rebounding edge of 23-19. Blackman shot 46%, 19 of 41 from the field, and 4 threes. Stewart's Creek, 18 of 42 for 43%. They had 5 threes, so that was pretty even, pretty much the shooting. Blackman, though, went to the line 16 times, hit 11 for 69%. Stewart's Creek, 3 of 7 for 43%. Blackman had 8 turnovers, and Stewart's Creek with 10. Stewart's Creek led, the only lead they had at the end of a quarter, 9-4. Trailed at half, 20-15. Blackman they had a 35-28 lead at the end of the third quarter, and the final was 54-45.
Well, another fun night. Boys coaches on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner. How happy will they all be? Well, if they won tonight, probably pretty happy. But we're going to catch up with them for the first time here.
There's going to be some that aren't.
Yeah. Catch up with our friends tomorrow morning on the Coaches Show. First one of 2026, so hope you'll tune in for that. Then more basketball for you next week. We've got the schedule on our website, WGNSSports.com. Don, it's time to get out of here, shall we?
I'm already packing up.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Big G TV, we're going to bid you adieu with a final look at our scoreboard. And here's one boys game in progress. And that Siegel-Oakland game has gotten much tighter with 4:29 to go. Siegel 59, Oakland 52. 59-52 Siegel in that one. Now we go with girls scores, and here we go with everything. 63-30, MTCS improves to 17-1 on the season with their win tonight. Also this evening, it was Laverne 44, Smyrna 33. Blackman defeated Stewart's Creek 54-38 in a game I hope you listen to here. Eagleville stomped Mount Pleasant 81-36. And it was Oakland, a 6-point win over Siegel, 46-40. Let's see, boys' side of things, here's what we know. And it's not a terrible amount. Trying to slip on down to find them. I gave you the Siegel-Oakland game. Our final here, 54-45, Blackman victorious. Eagleville a win, 82-35 over Mount Pleasant this evening. The Rockville-Riverdale game, it was very early on, 28-15. That was in the second quarter. And that's it. That's all the scores we have for you. Check WGNSradio.com/scoreboard for all the scores tonight. They'll be updated as we go along. We'll, of course, have it for you in the morning on the Coaches Show. Well, that's going to do it here tonight from Stewart's Creek. Got to thank our pal Kerry Malone, Jeff Mitchell, the athletic director, and Todd Harris, the chief bottle washer, and, of course, the doc, Dr. Clark Harrell.
Yeah. He's under the weather tonight.
That was a dramatic pause there for that.
He's under the weather.
Yep. So thanks to our friends at Stewart's Creek. John, appreciate it. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning?
Yeah.
No.
Early.
Well, I got the middle, so I don't necessarily have to come super early.
Well, I do. I have to bring
Yeah.
the donuts and the McDonald's. But I'll be there in the morning. For our Big G TV producer tonight, Micah Robeson, at the station, pushing all the blinky buttons and dials and turning knobs every which way, is Jackson Smith. I'm Brian Barrett, and we thank you so very much for listening tonight. So long, everyone, until the next time we meet at the game.